Hey, good morning, Hornet. Pappy sitting around relaxing. He is for just a couple of minutes because I just started a cup of coffee, and then once I grab that off the machine, then I'll just gonna jump in my spaceship and literally just shoot lasers at rocks for a little. How you doing today? Where have you been? Car gone? No, you could have been. I have been around here, but it has been a very busy week at home. Haven't had much time to play. In fact, I was gonna head up to the cabin for a nice long weekend, but that didn't pan out either. So I've got a lot of stuff I want to get done around here this weekend, but I've got a couple hours to goof around, and then tonight I will definitely, I'll definitely be jumping into Red Dead tonight for a bit. See what we can see there. I just heard my coffee go off. I will be right back. Oh, right. Really good. My daughter just got a great job. Amazing. That is awesome. Good for her. That is, it's, and you're experiencing this right now, but I tell you what, that is a really good feeling when your kids, come home and say, hey, guess what's going on? It's, I remember when all three of my kids, launched their careers. It was just, it's a pretty cool thing. The church at JC was really popping off last night. I know. I was watching some streams for a little bit. Hi Daisy, is this Pappy? Yes, this is Star Citizen Pappy right here. Looks pretty good, except I wish they had glasses in the game, but it's pretty good futuristic version of Pappy anyway. All right, I am. Well, it's not normal to get an indifference response from your parents when getting a new job promotion. I guess my parents are. Well, I guess probably, Alex, every household is different, but I remember, like, when all three of them, and my daughters, because my oldest daughter, she is a, well, she has an undergrad degree in biomedical engineering and then a master's in, shit, I forget what the name of it's like, there's so many words in this master's degree that it's ridiculous. But when she first got her undergrad and she was, looking to start her career, it took her a little bit longer than what she was expecting it to take. Like, I think it took her like 2 months to find something that seemed appealing to her. But the day that she got the job offer and was super excited about it, she called me up. It was just a really good feeling. And then my other daughter, she's a high school teacher. She had a job waiting for her. Like, she had a job waiting for her at the school where she did her student teaching. So it didn't take her very long But yeah, it's... Well, this is my baby. The other two are established. Nice. Wish I knew the feeling of own children with great jobs. It's pretty good, Daisy. I'm not gonna lie. My parents just expected me to get a good job. They were excited for my brother. They had lower... Hi, Sarah. Okay. Let's get our... Get in a spaceship and fly to a moon and shoot lasers for a while.
Your vehicle has been
Good morning, Almanza. Is this a new game? So, no, this game has been around for a super long time, like years and years, and it's still in development, which, you know, it kind of has that reputation of being perpetually in development, but it's called Star Citizen. I just started playing it last week, and I'm really enjoying it. It is just like a super relaxing, just chilling out. I mean, there's a ton to do in this game though, but right now I've just been kind of like using it as like when I've got some time that I just want to chill out and not do too much exciting stuff, which is kind of what I do right now. But it's been a hell of a... I mean, I'm a sucker for just a good, chill, relaxing, grinding game, and this definitely has that option, but there's a lot of other stuff that you can do too, but I haven't explored all that yet. Grown children and fun mediocre jobs, but it's because of their life choice and not because of the way I tried to raise them. Maybe no, you know, sometimes, you know, it's just all depends on that individual, right? Now, and I use myself as a perfect example. When I graduated high school, I had exactly zero idea of what I really wanted to do. And you know, I started taking classes at the local community college just because I felt that's like what I should be doing, you know. But then about 6 months, a year into when I just started taking just random classes, business classes in community college, I kind of fell into the computer field. And you know, it just went from there. So you never know what can happen. I got done with high school in 2020, still don't know. I mean, hey, no, you don't have to. That's one thing that I used to always tell my kids too is, you know, you don't have to have your entire life figured out moments after you graduate high school. I mean, mine did have a pretty good idea, I guess. My daughters especially. My son, you know, he's kind of... It took him a while. I'm about to go to uni for musical theater. My son wants to be a professional wrestler. I've... That doesn't surprise me based on that video that you said. When you got into computers was the prime. Yes, it absolutely was, Hornet, because it was the early 90s, and you know, I kind of fell into it by accident. It was a hobby of mine at the time. But I had I mean, I never even considered working in the field. But then I ended up, and it's funny because it happened because I was taking classes at a local community college. But to pay for those classes, I got a part-time job at a big computer store that had just opened up in my area. And when that happened, like, I don't know, like everything just started opening up, and that working for that place led to me moving out to New York City for a couple of years, because I spent a long time in that company where I started off as a part-time retail employee, but then I ended up like doing pretty well in that company, moved out east for a couple of years, and then came home before we got married and whatnot. But it was all accidental, and it was right. Yep, exactly. It was right when PCs became affordable. Absolutely. What am I doing? Oh, I gotta take off.
You are clear to launch.
But yeah, I mean, I was very fortunate in my career, because when my career started, I didn't have a college degree, but what I was able to do was I was able to get a lot of experience, and at that time, experience was everything, right? So I started building up that experience and worked for a lot of technical companies. Well, not a lot, 2 or 3, and when I was first starting. But the more I would gain experience, and then get another job offer, and then gain more experience and get a pretty good job offer. So, I mean, I spent the early mid '90s kind of job hopping to my advantage as I was getting more experience. But I got lucky. Yeah, and that's the thing, Alonzo. I mean, you never know, which path life is going to lead you down. You can think, and like, again, I only speak from my experience, but I had no idea that my professional career would lead down the IT route. It worked out exactly how it was supposed to. I was supposed to go, and I had a very good career. So good that it let me retire early from it. So, you can I consider myself very lucky in many aspects, I think, of my career. What in the hell is this? This is Space Pappy, Katie. What is, I mean, look. This is Pappy in space. Started in Tool and Die, became journeyman, then went into engineering. Just a few years younger than you, radio, and I'm back at uni while working my night shifts. All to try to change work direction. I'm sometimes baffled with streamers in their 20s who think they have their shit together. So, and here's the thing too. My wife, my wife is a labor and delivery nurse. But she did not start down the nursing path until we were almost 40. And because my wife has a degree in education, that's what she first started doing. But then when the kids were babies, we were fortunate enough where she was able to stay home with them. But when she went back into the workforce, she didn't go back into education. She started working at a doctor's office, just doing like filing and stuff. And then she spent a bunch of time there, and she came home one day a couple of years later and said, you know what, I'm seriously considering going back to school and getting a nursing degree. And I said, that sounds amazing. And that's exactly what she did. And that's what she was made to do. But, like I said, we were already 40, at least, if not into our 40s. I can't even remember now how old we were when she decided to change her career and go into nursing. Grandpa in space, I mean, what? Hey, how you doing, Momo? My dad retired in his 50s, and you're 51 and retired. Yeah, so I'm 51 now. I guess I was 50 when I retired, because I retired a few months before I turned 51, but yes, I'm very lucky that all the math worked out the way it has, because now I have the prime opportunity to spend all that time with my grandson. Spend time with my grandson, that is, when I'm not acting like a big kid playing video games, streaming on Twitch, right? It's all good. Oh, I don't. You just don't remember. It is 100%. To the light side of them. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go aiming for. Let's aim for that. Say goodbye out at GM. I have enjoyed my early retirement. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. I remember growing up. One of my very good, one of my closest friends, his dad was a police officer in the city where we grew. And he was aiming to retire at a reasonably early age himself. I mean, I can't imagine the stress of a law enforcement job. That I couldn't do it. But he used to say all the time, and this stuck with me, because the first time I remember hearing him say it, I was in my early teens hanging out over there. But he said it several times, and he would always say, like, no man ever lie in his deathbed saying, you know what, I wish I would have worked more. And that kind of always stuck with me. So even when I started my career, I started thinking about, all right, I've got to, however things work out, I want to try to work it out where I'm not just working and then working right to the grave, right? That would be insane. But after 1.5 years working as a student at this company, I start a full-time position in June, and this job is everything I ever wanted. That is amazing. I'm very happy for you. That's the kind of stuff that I love hearing, that kind of stuff. Oh. I'm gonna try not to crash my spaceship while I'm chit-chatting, but I'm fully expecting that I'm gonna be crashing my spaceship, because I also wanna spend time talking with all you guys. Oh, I'm crashing. Yeah, we're definitely crashing. There's no doubt about it. Try not to. The realist side of me knows that we going down. I'm looking for a particular kind of rock that has the highest value. Oh, and this is one of them. Bexlite.
Extraction mode on.
So just like in any game, like, you know, there's certain resources that you can grind for and process and, you know, make more money. So in this game, mining is no different. So there's a couple of different types of rocks that I'm looking for. It's real Bexlite, because I'm trying to save up to buy a couple of different spaceships, but this takes time. Happy never leaving mining, but I look this. So that, y'all know this about me. I'm a sucker for a good fishing mechanic in game, and I'm also a sucker for a good mining mechanic in game. Because when it comes down to it, when I just want to chill out and relax in a video game, sometimes this is exactly the kind of stuff that I want to do. This one is cool though, because you also have the added benefit of being able to fly spaceships, which I really like. This is actually going to work out well. It's not going to take long to fill up this ship before we got to go back. This will be a decent amount of money once I process it. I'll quit dumping on you. No, don't worry about it, Daisy. That's why these are the kind of chats that I enjoy, you know, and just kind of relaxing and not talking about anything in particular, but just being able to chit chat with everybody. This is why I like streaming.
Fracturing mode on.
Fun fact, I met Frank in game, and it was hard not to meta and run away instantly after your little encounter in Saint. Oh, Frank, the guy that tried to rob it? That's the only time I ever saw him. That's the only time. This rock is a little bit bigger, so I've got to use the ship's laser to try to break it into smaller pieces. Fucking Frank. What's the matter with that guy?
Warning. Power critical. Extraction mode on.
I was like, uh-oh, but nothing. Well, that's good. I mean, I suppose there's a chance that nothing was gonna happen, you know, even if Pappy had stuck around there and you know, had a longer conversation with him. But we weren't gonna find out. I really wasn't in the mood to get robbed that morning. Oh. this one already. It's not a good. It's gonna crash right there.
Fracturing mode on.
So I've been able to do this for a couple of hours offline. So I've gotten the hang of it, but let me tell you, the first about the first 45 minutes to an hour of me trying to figure out how to use this laser on this ship to break up rocks, I was almost like, know what? Yeah, I'm gonna find something else to do in this game, because I blew up my ship at least 4 or 5 times because these rocks, if you hit them too hard with the lasers, they explode and they destroy your ship. This one is getting close. Like if you get into that red zone for too long,
Warning. Power critical.
it just blows up and then you can take your ship out.
Extraction mode on.
Almost full on this one. I have to run back and empty it and come back. We got lucky on this one, because there's times where I'll be down on this moon for a long time. Yep, it's filled up.
Fracturing mode on.
Sometimes you get down to that moon and you can't find a damn thing you're looking for. Looky there. Hey, for Colorado Springs on Saturday, 10-hour drive. Ooh, I've not been to. Well, I've been through Colorado, but I mean I can't even count it because it's just because I was at the Denver airport a couple of times, but I've not spent any time at all in Colorado. What you doing out in Colorado? Anything good, or just vacationing, visiting folks? Visiting my brother's. Nice. Arapahoe Basin is my favorite place. What's there, Hornet? Like what, is it just like a certain spot in the mountains that's... Because that's kind of how I picture Colorado, just like nothing but the mountains, which is... I love mountainous areas. It's...
Quantum travel.
They're still skiing there? Okay. That's something I have never ever tried. Never once have I gone snow skiing. And I don't know why. It's just never worked out that I've gone.
Quantum travel engaged.
They're still skiing there. We're almost at June and there's still snow on the hills over there, huh? That's something. They ski until Father's Day, no kidding. I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful and all, but any environment that you can still ski into mid-June is not the environment for me. I have no use for snow. I've grown up in snow, and the older I get, the more it irritates me. I could give a shit about snow.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Hangar 3. It's actually on the other side. This is fun snow, not Michigan. I suppose, yeah, there is a difference. I'll agree with you there. There's definitely a difference. Because, you know, and I'm just, I don't know, maybe you like it more than I do now, but if anytime I wake up in the morning and I see like a bunch of snow on the ground, my instant reaction is, God damn it, now I just gotta go do shit. Right? I gotta spend like the next hour or so clearing the driveway or clearing the sidewalk, and I can think of so many other things I'd rather be doing than shoveling snow.
Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
You live in Texas? Yeah, probably don't see a whole lot of snow down there. Although wasn't it just like this past year or two when things got really weird and there was snow in Texas? Didn't that happen recently? Or maybe it was longer ago than I thought. Like, was that within the last couple of years, 2 or 3 years maybe? Like 2020. Okay, that feels right. Yeah, because that was like, oh, now I'm remember why it's because that's when like that whole issue with the power stations and stuff out there, the yeah, exactly, took out the grid. Yeah, that was a whole thing.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us.
Right, put our ship away. We're gonna run down to the refinery so I can place the order to process this stuff. I'm gonna go back out and get some more stuff. There's a couple of ships in game that I'm really wanting to buy, but they're so expensive. It takes quite a bit of grinding unless you want to spend real money on buying them, which I have no interest in doing. They had the cheapest ship they had to start playing the game for real was like $40, so that's the one I bought. There's people that spend a lot of money on this game.
From accounts, please contact management.
It wasn't too bad this past winter in Texas, but it was bad in February 2023 and 2022 where So like 2 years in a row, that's, I mean, because Dallas, I mean, I think if I remember right, maybe it happens a little bit more frequently in Dallas, but that's still like a freak thing though, isn't it, Ritz? Because I mean, I know you get like a dusting of snow on most of those southern states, and it shuts the entire system down.
See anything you like? See anything you like?
Freakish weather is the new normal. Yeah, I suppose that's true. The roads and homes are just not built to withstand that type of weather.
Finding everything all right?
Originally from upstate New York. Okay, so you definitely have the genetics to deal with that kind of stuff.
A moving glass has been found.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, he and his wife live down in Atlanta, and there's been a few times these last couple of years where Atlanta has gotten a dusting of snow, and they laugh because they were born and raised in Michigan, but God forbid Atlanta see a quarter inch of snow and the entire state of Georgia shuts down. But quite honestly, I mean, I could do without snow anymore. I've seen it enough.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
People were still going to the store buying ice cream when all that snow came.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again. Had enough of the snow. Amen to that, Ritz. My kids always want to see snow. Well, of course. I mean, in for sure. When we were kids, I mean, I couldn't get enough snow, right? I mean, because you gotta build, you gotta build your igloos, you gotta build your snow forts, you gotta have the snowball fights and whatnot. That just reminded me of another funny teenager story. So when we were in middle school, a good friend of mine, he was a paper boy, right? He delivered newspapers, and when we were in middle school, and he actually even from that point, he's always been like one of the hardest workers I've ever known. And has started even when we were in middle school. So he busted his tail and saved up enough money from his paper route back then to buy this little it was a little scooter made by Honda called the Honda Spree. There's like this little 50cc little scooter, and that's what he would use to deliver his newspapers and stuff. But then when the winter would come, we'd pull out the Honda Spree, and a couple of us would be, we would be standing on a cheap-ass plastic sled behind the Honda Spree as he would pull us up and down the street. And that was fun.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
That does not sound safe. No, of course it was. Of course it wasn't safe.
Those are, I mean, I think back on some of the stupid ass shit I did as a teenager. Oh my god. How I made it this far, I have no idea. How I made it to my 20s, to be quite honest.
Launch sequence complete.
You are clear to launch.
Because my buddies and I swear, we were always looking for some way, some crazy thing to do that was we knew damn well was, you know, like if our parents found out, we'd be in big trouble. Snow is fun when you're not older. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum travel engaged.
I did snow one time on Christmas, but that was back in see. So Christmas is like, if there's one day a year where I actually don't mind the snow, it is on Christmas Day, right? Because it's nice to wake up and look out the window and, you know, be all cozy sitting in your house and a bunch of snow on the ground outside on Christmas Day. But come December 26th, the snow can go fuck itself. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Although, what happens later on when I log back into Red Dead, and you know it's been so long since Pappy has interacted with anybody that they're not going to remember who the hell he is. Can you imagine if I logged into the game and nobody could remember Pappy? Blasphemy, I know. The funny thing is, it hasn't even really been all that long since I've been in game. It just, time moves so fast in the RP world that even if you are
even if you're not in game and around for like a week, like it's a whole different world when you get in there. I know so much has happened. I know, and I know a lot about it OOC, but Pappy doesn't know. So Pappy is like so far behind. He doesn't know about squat. He doesn't know about he doesn't know about the church being in operation, and he doesn't know that, you know, Morag has been taking confessions. He doesn't know that any of the, you know, of the major fighting between Morag and the girls is, you know, some of it's done, or at least, you know, Morag and Phyllis have kind of like moved on from it. He doesn't know any of that stuff. You have to see your new digs in the Saint Denis Church. Morgan said she slept in the bed. What's the lore with where Pappy has been? I'm gonna save that for when we get in game. But I do have something up my sleeve. Fine. Stuff. Aiming at something and then it disappeared on me. What the shit? Did I ride over it? Did.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Gold. We'll take that.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on.
Okay, I don't want Rock has all the gold in it, damn it. Have much. Game is running pretty smooth right now, but there's sometimes, like when it gets real jumpy and I'm trying to do this, like 1 second everything will be fine, and then the next second I'm blowing up because there's just such a lag. 24% pixelate.
Fracturing on.
Could actually bother with that. Six. Possible. Some of these rocks are also way too big for this particular ship to be able to mine. Shit. Alright, let's see. Which way are we gonna go? There's a decent amount of stuff in that direction. So we're generally gonna follow a heading of 350-ish.
Mining mode off.
Right on. Be on the other side.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna age myself, but anytime I hear the ship computer say mining mode off, what I hear is Mighty Mouse. Is anybody here old enough to remember the Mighty Mouse cartoons? I loved Mighty Mouse. Oh, Ahmad, do you remember Mighty Mouse? Oh my God, that was one of my favorite after-school cartoons. Come home and watch some Mighty Mouse.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
It's a good rock. Medium.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on.
It's gonna be more challenging. Oh shit.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
Don't blow up, don't blow up.
Warning. Power critical.
Shh. It's starting to get a little bit jumpy. That area that I have to hit is so small. This is risky.
Warning. Power critical.
Oh, 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 I'm right in this way. Here we go. Nice.
Extraction mode on.
Stop rolling rocks for crying out loud. That one. Slow, slow, slow. That one from the same rocker? Might be a Dell. Yeah, not bad. This area is too damn jumpy though. I don't remember Mighty Mouse, but I did used to watch Saturday morning cartoons. All right, so what were the big Saturday morning cartoons when you were a kid watching them? When I was a kid, the big ones were the Smurfs. What else were the really big ones? Shit, there was a Super Friends. See, Super Friends, where I was anyway, wasn't a Saturday morning cartoon. Super Friends was always an after school. Like that one was a 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'd come home from school and watch Mighty Mouse and Super Friends. I'm trying to think of what other the big for a while there, the Pac-Man cartoon. Oh my god, I feel so old just talking about saying these ones, but there was a Pac-Man cartoon that was huge.
Fracturing mode on.
There was a WWF cartoon way back then too, before they changed it to WWE. Soups. You remember that one? Hey, Namekius? It had like all the big stars on, where like Hulk Hogan was in it, like all the ones that were in the wrestlers from the 80s. They all had their cartoon character in it. The Pac-Man one, and also hello. There was another one called the Snorks. Does anybody remember the Snorks? It was, if you ask me, I always thought it was a Smurfs knockoff, but the Snorks were like Smurfs that lived underwater. They were like little sea monkeys. Exactly, they were like the little sea monkeys. They had like their whatever, this antenna thing. I think it was like how they breathed. It came out the top of their head and then bent at like a 90-degree angle or something. Yeah, it was totally a knockoff of like the knockoff version of the Smurfs, something you'd see on PBS. It's just aluminum. All the good stuff is gonna slide. Stop rolling down the hill.
Extraction mode on.
Smurfs, DuckTales, Elf. Oh wait, was there an Elf cartoon? See, I used to always watch the Elf show, but now that you say that, do I remember an Elf cartoon? I used to love Elf too. That was one of those shows that I would try to convince my parents to watch every single week. The raccoons. Oh yeah. Oh dang, I filled up already. What do I got? I got some gold, some tuna. Alright, that's not a bad haul. So that's not Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the other one that was big, I remember like at some point, was the Care Bears. Anybody remember the Care Bears? I wasn't a big fan of that one, but I remember it being huge. Not the Care Bears. Yeah, it was. They were hugely popular. Used to look at the closet, see if you could spot them. That's so funny. Some of those cartoons I haven't thought of in forever. What about Babar? I remember that one. I never used to watch that one though. Oh, that's so funny. In the last 10 minutes, my brain has just unlocked a million memories of just by thinking of those cartoons. Do you remember the show about the superhero dogs? Yes. Wait, you're not talking about like the Superman dog, are you? Because there were a couple. There was like the one that I'm thinking of is Hong Kong Phooey. Do you remember that one? He was kind of like I don't know. I guess he probably wasn't like a quote unquote superhero dog, but he was a dog that could do kung fu and solve crimes or whatever. Captain Caveman was another huge one. I used to love Captain Caveman. And then there was also like the Flintstone spin-off cartoons like Pebbles and Bam Bam, and I think they had their, it was called the Road Rovers. I don't know if I remember that one. Was Banana Man a thing in America? Banana Man is not ringing a bell for me. Of course, Bugs Bunny and stuff. That was a must-watch on Saturday mornings for me too. The Looney Tunes that were on at that point. And they always had a longer time slot too, if I remember. Like all the other cartoons were like a half an hour, but the Bugs Bunny show, I think they had like an hour time slot on Saturdays.
Thank you.
Air traffic control, this is Space Pappy. Thank you for the hangar assignment. Going in for a landing now. Bananas and PJs was a thing. Kids got the animer. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Banana pajamas. Oh, we're hangar 3 again. Let's go up and over. Of course, when I was a kid watching the cartoons on the weekends, they
the cartoons were always on they were always on the major networks, right? Like CBS and NBC and whatever. Like all the Cartoon Network and stuff, that wasn't even invented yet. But when my kids were small growing up and I got to, do the whole Saturday morning cartoon all over again, that's when like all the big Nickelodeon cartoons, like the Rugrats, and a lot of those others, some of the Disney ones, like what was there was Kim Possible was a big, and that was a Disney one that I used to watch a lot with my kids. The Rugrats were, I used to love the Rugrats. The Traveling what was it? Was it called the Traveling Wilderberries or what the hell is that one? That was another one that we used to watch all the time. Oh, I don't even have my landing gear down. I'm trying to land and I don't even have my gear down. Wild Thornberries, thank you, Katie. Yeah, what did I say? I think I was confusing them with an 80s band, the Traveling What the hell was that name? Traveling Wilburys? Shit. I'm gonna have to look that up. The Wild Thornberries, though, that's what I was thinking of. That Traveling Wilburys, yep. They put out some good stuff. Of course, we were always a big fan of the oddly, what the hell was that one called? Timmy was the kid in the cartoon, and he had two like fairy godparents, Wanda and shit. Now I'm just Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, the Fairly Odd Parents. Yep. What was it? Was Wanda, and what was the other one's name though? His video. I can't even remember. Shit. I don't know. Cause I'm well into my 50s, Katie. Cosmo, yes, thank you, Cosmo and Wanda. I had just as much fun watching cartoons with them when they were kids as I did when watching cartoons when I was a kid. And I can't wait to see what's the big cartoons now, because I'm gonna be going through it. I'm gonna be going through all that stuff again with my grandson as he gets into cartoon age. I'm older than you, radio by a hair. All right, see? What do they say about, those who live in glass houses there, Katie? Mm-hmm. Take me to the lobby, please.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us.
I remember stuff you're there. How dare you? What? I do have, when it comes to a lot of that kind of stuff, I do have a terrible memory. People's names, even in real life, I mean, in game, forget about it. I can't remember shit in game, but even in real life, I have such a poor memory when it comes to people's names that it's a flaw, and I hate that I have such a poor memory, for people's names after I meet them.
A Moby glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
back.
A movie glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
I'm actually making pretty good progress in grinding toward one of the spaceships that I want to buy. I think I'm actually going to be able to, once I actually sell all that stuff, because right now all I'm doing is I'm taking the ore and I'm having it refined, but then after it's refined, which if you look at the timers, like the cheapest way I'm doing it, it takes like a full day to refine it. So either tomorrow or the day after, I'm gonna have to like rent a big cargo ship in game and then take it to the market to sell and hope I don't get pirated along the way and get all my stuff yoinked.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us.
All right, here I will be shocked if anybody can help me remember the name of this cartoon group that I used to love watching, and I cannot remember the name of the group, but in this group they were kind of like these superheroes, but they weren't like your regular superheroes. So like there was one of the characters was called Rope Man. Another one was called Cuckoo Man. There was a third one called Baby Man, I think was his name. You never heard of that one? Oh, I think it was like if I remember right, it was like a short. They didn't have their own show, but do you remember Deputy Dog? I think if you like, I remember when I would watch the Deputy Dog cartoon, every once in a while they would slide one of these shorts in for that, but I cannot remember the name of that superhero group or what that they were called. I'm gonna have to look them up.
Hello, how can Miss help you today?
There was no, not Baby Man, Diaper Man. One, no, was Diaper Man another thing? One of them was definitely Rope Man. One of them was definitely Cuckoo Man. But then there was another, the Mighty Hero, says Google. Yeah. So what was that other one? Diaper Man or Baby Man? It might be Diaper Man.
Launch sequence complete.
But his weapon was he would hold on. Yeah, he would hold on to. He would swing around his bottle using the nipple on it, and that was his primary weapon.
You are clear to launch.
Strong Man, Rope Man, Tornado. Oh yeah, Tornado Man. I forgot about Tornado Man, Cuckoo Man, and Diaper Man.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Or they might have been I can't remember now if they were a short that was within that you'd see when during Deputy Dog, or maybe they were a short you'd see while watching Mighty Mouse. All of those kind of like blend together into one big blob for me. Wikipedia says part of the Mighty Mouse package. Oh, Deputy Dog was part of the Mighty Mouse? Yeah, that's why, and I think that's probably why they all kind of blend into my brain is like one, because they all were like, they would show during the same time. Hey, it's not the screen. Bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Well, I know this definitely is not the absolute most exciting video game to watch, but I definitely appreciate everybody hanging out and bullshitting with me for a while I can play. Is landmark. Great background audio while I do some studying. So I didn't get a chance to jump into your stream last night, but I'm almost certain I saw you streaming Red Dead. Have you been able to get in and spend much time in the Prodigy server, Namekius? I want to get to... That one is 635. That one's 567. I have been able to, yes, I've been so... yeah, that's... This last week or so, I haven't been able to spend a whole heck of a lot of time in Red Dead. I went way too far.
So I was hitting Prodigy pretty hard for the last month. But this I would say probably this last week and a half, I just haven't had as much time in the evenings to jump into. But then also I've kind of taken the opportunity to kind of catch my breath a little bit as well. So I've had a nice little break. But I'm wanting to get back in and get back into the mix. The biggest difference, and I don't know if oh shoot, are there? Come here, I'll hold off just in case. I don't know if there's ads playing right now, but I'll wait until I know they're done. Oh, okay. Yeah, because in my case, I was going to ask you, one thing I have definitely noticed since we started playing on Prodigy, and it has everything to do with, the fact that there's just so many quality role players and content creators on the server, but the pace at which the storylines are going in Red Dead on Prodigy is so much faster than what I've been accustomed to this last year and a half, right? So, I mean, RP is challenging as it is, but when it's going at the speed of light, like it has on Prodigy, I mean, my head has been spinning. Yeah, it feels like GTA. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's been at that pace, which is fun, I guess from a certain standpoint, but it's just not something that I've been accustomed to role playing on Red Dead. So it's been a big adjustment. As much as I've even adjusted, because I mean, I've also kind of not gotten involved in several storylines just because there's so many things happening at the same time that I can't keep straight. Yeah, you take a couple of days off and you miss. Yeah, I mean, there's so much that's happened since, just in the last week and a half that Pappy has really been around that, I mean, he doesn't know shit. I guess part of me is I'm just kind of planning on jumping back in the server, and I don't even know, just going with it, and Pappy will learn stuff as he goes along, but there's some storylines that Pappy was briefly involved in that, we're kind of glad is over anyway, but I was really kind of hoping that, sometime soon, a lot of that Saint Denis drama with Morag and the girls was gonna kind of start wrapping up, because I couldn't keep up with any of that. I love their two Pappies. Yeah, and the guy who plays the other Pappy, he's been stopping by my chat lately too. The two Pappies have spent a little bit of time together in game.
Not tomato, but you need to be mayor. I saw someone make a similar comment in my Discord as well. Wouldn't that be funny? We have, we have like, the law in whatever in the different towns, but the overarching government is going to be run by all Pappies. That would be amazing. It's just the Pappy Council. The underground old people. I know that is one of the first things that I got a really good laugh at and like was really having a good time with was the folks in Valentine who created the old folks society. That was such a funny idea. The character that came up with it, like Desdemona and whatever, I think are great.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
Come on, pick up this rock.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
I think my game is low. Here we go. That's what I needed.
Mining mode off. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
Well, that I can't even. It's too damn big. Right. Something else I thought around here. I guess I'll go to the ones. 6. Yes, I was joking in my Discord that, if it so happens to work out where Morag wants Pappy to go into the confessional and confess his sins, he's going to confess that, he in fact made Ethel more than one set of cutlery. Night sheet. I haven't either. Well, so Pappy knows in game some folks that are able to make some of that stuff, because it's all like everybody can make everything if they know the recipe, right? So I think I can't remember if Bill told Pappy that because Bill has figured out a bunch of stuff. Like that's where Pappy got his improved bow. But I'm almost certain that Bill told Pappy he knows how to make throwing knives as well. I could be just totally making that up. But Pappy's never really had a reason to have those kind of weapons. In fact, the only time I think the only time we've ever had throwing knives in Pappy's inventory is probably when he made them for Ethel. Might make a sandwich soon? Sandwich sounds good. That was such a fun. Those storylines were ridiculous. They were They were so goddamn funny. I think of those even today, and just how funny that stuff was. It's been almost that stuff was like a solid year ago though. Can you believe that was like a year ago? So looks aren't good. Yeah, see, I think I got lucky on these previous couple of moon runs because I found some good rocks right away. Now I'm struggling a little bit. All right, I guess we'll go to. Mighty Mouse off. Some. Oh, just a bunch. Come on, be good ones.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
No, bad too. Terranite. Oh, that's good.
Extraction mode on.
Terranite. Really want to find is the big money rock, which is called Quantanite or something like that. It's pretty rare. That would go a long way to buying a new spaceship. Terranite, impossible rock. Terranite worth. Whoa. Slow down there, shit. Fucking hell. Titanium. Good to me. I think I was heading this way.
I might have already been to that one. I'm gonna continue on this heading.
Mining mode off.
I missed something. Oh, no, I didn't. So did you jump purchase in the game? Yeah, so Yoda, what I did was yesterday, or the day before rather, before the free to play week ended, I went out and they had the cheapest one you could get was the Aurora, and they had it on sale for $40. So I bought the Aurora for $40 so I could play. Been away for a bit, still landing upside down. I don't think I've landed upside down in a while. Actually, since the last time I was streaming, when I went into the hangar upside down, I think that was the last time I did that.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
No, I'm in a rented prospector right now.
Extraction mode on.
So yeah, I've rented a prospector, and I'm just doing some mining on one of the moons to grind for some money, because I'm saving up for I don't know what the first one I'm gonna buy is. I actually might save up and buy my own prospector and kind of like upgrade it, because there's a lot of stuff that a rented prospector you can't get a lot of the rocks with because they're just too damn big. But there's like, if I had one that was of my own that I could upgrade, I could make this portion of it go a lot quicker. But I don't know. But really, I don't even mind how long this takes, because I think it's just, I love sitting in this ship cruising along the moon's surface. You got back into the game, but my gaming laptop struggles. I'm waiting on getting my first house, so I'm saving. Yeah, I haven't tried it on my. So I've got a gaming laptop too, which is the one that I take with me up to the cabin when I go, because obviously I can't lug around this whole outfit that I have set up here that I'm using right now. But I want to install it on my gaming laptop because it's halfway decent, I think, and it might just be enough to handle this game as well. I'm gonna try it this weekend. I stayed home instead of going up to the cabin too this weekend, so I'm gonna try to get it installed and see if how it works on that laptop these next couple of days. Lumina. That sucks. Come on. I've gotten like, I've gotten like one good rock this trip. It works just fine, but I get low fi. Oh, I run into that even on, I mean, of course, this computer isn't even anything to write home about. It's like, really, it's probably the bare minimum of what I should be using for some of this stuff. But there's still even some parts, like if I'm mining on the moon and I get to a really rocky area, that my FPS just goes right into the shitter. And then I crash my ship because I can't control it. It's close by over here. We'll go check out. Been sticking to space stations most. I do too, but it's kind of been by accident, just because of the most of the stuff that I've been doing these last couple of days, which is this basically, you know, a couple hours here, a couple hours there. I don't really have any reason to go into a city until I want to sell something, but I haven't actually noticed too much lag in the cities that I can remember. Give me something good. Come on, give me something good. That's shit. But that's okay, because it was low content anyhow. My laptop freaks out in Orison. It does. You know what? Orison, I was just thinking, Orison is probably the worst that I've noticed too, as far as when it's trying to render in. But I turned off that setting in game where, I forget what it was called, something, but it had something to do with the cloud rendering. And I ended up turning that off because the first time I flew into Orson, it was terrible. And since I've been back, I noticed it wasn't that as bad, but it still does struggle with rendering Orson a little bit. Oh, this is shit. I can't mine that.
Fuel at 75%.
This game looks really interesting. Is it worth getting it for 40? So there's a couple of things to think about. The first thing is this game is still in development and has been in development for like a decade already. So it can be buggy. Now, me personally, if I'm having a good time in a game, the bugs and the periodic crashes and whatever, it doesn't bother me too much. And like today has actually been pretty good. These last couple of days I've had a few sessions where I swear I couldn't stay on for more than 10 minutes before the server was hanging, and it would transfer me over to a different spot. But so some days are worse than others. And then it just depends on what you like in a game, right? But for me, like, I feel, and this is exactly what I was thinking, like when I decided to go ahead and buy it. So I played it for like 6 or 7 days during the free-to-play period. I got $40 worth of enjoyment out of that free-to-play week, so it was a no-brainer for me to spend $40 on the cheapest ship to continue playing. Because I already felt like I got $40 worth of entertainment out of it. I wouldn't spend any more than that, though. I feel like
The bugginess of it balances out with how amazing it. Yeah, right, exactly. Like, and I haven't even done. I had literally I haven't even scratched the surface. I've been the times that I've played this game so far, it's just chilling doing this. Like I think I did the one mission where I went and shot up a couple of NPCs, but I haven't even done any more of that yet. But which I'm gonna do at some point. I just haven't. I kind of wanted to grind out one of these ships that I wanted to buy first, but before I start doing some of that other stuff. But I think the rock mining looks really cool. It is. I mean, like I can't be any more relaxed during, while playing video games than like during this type. Now, don't get me wrong. There's been a few times where I've been out here doing this type of mining where it has been buggy and I've lost like, an hour or two of progression. And then I've been like, just banging my head against my desk because that does get a little bit irritating. But no, this is like, once I learned how to actually control a ship halfway decent where I wasn't crashing it every 10 minutes, then it's like super relaxing. The first few times when I was streaming trying to figure out how to fly a ship, I mean, that's my heart was pumping a few of those times. But now that I've got the very basics down where I only crash on occasion, then it's super chill. I fly over. Oh no. Have you quantum jumped into the center of a planet and got stuck inside yet? No, that hasn't happened. But yesterday I was in for a little while and I climbed up a ladder by mistake that's in the refinery and I fell through and I got stuck in the ladder and ended up having to log out and come back in. And then when somehow it registered as me. Oh no, it didn't register as me dying, but when I logged out and logged back in, it just put me back in the habitation room. So, but it wasn't that huge of an inconvenience since I was already at the space station that I wanted to be at anyway. All right, one or two of these rocks are going to be good. I can feel it. Yeah, I climbed up a ladder, fell right through, and I'm like, balls. Where's my... Oh, I'm in the wrong... There you go.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
38%. Okay,
Fracturing mode
we'll take this one. But I'm really happy that I checked on this game last week and noticed that it was like in the free to play promotion since they had just done this last big update. So being able to play for free for 4 or 5 days or however long it was that I mean that really, like I said, I got $40 worth of enjoyment out of just that free to play week. So, but I wouldn't go out and spend like $100 on a ship like that. That seems like it's crazy. But spending $40 on a starter ship when you can buy any other ship in game, it was an easy decision to me. Don't go crazy now. Here we go. All right, wait. Let's adjust it. No. Slow down.
Slow down. Alright, I think I've got the sweet spot. The free weekends really help this game as it gets a lot of... And I've seen a lot of the hate too, and the impression that I get is a lot of the grief that, you know, that the game gets is because it's been so long in development and it's still kind of buggy. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I think it's pretty great. At least this the first week or so that I've played it. I mean, it's my kind of game. It has hardly... And I'm not a big PvP person, and I think the PvP aspect of the game kind of lacks from what that's the other thing that I hear a lot of. But that doesn't bother me at all because I'm not a big PvP guy to begin with, so... Oh shit, no, I meant to collect. I didn't mean to blow it up. Shit, I'm gonna... Oh no, I just destroyed that rock for no good reason because I'm a dummy. There was some good gold in there. People say you have to spend thousands of real cash to get stuff. Yeah, that, I mean, I'm very much a new player to this game, but even I know that's just flat out not true because I'm playing this game for $40, and I know you can buy so many other ships in game, and it's not that hard to earn money in this game either. So, I mean, that's definitely in my book an invalid argument. Alright, I gotta pay more attention because I'm about to destroy this others. I think the rock was already... Yeah, I think I could have already just mined that rock. It didn't need to be lasered, but apparently I'm laser happy right now, so I'm just gonna... Someone used his house budget to get a ship for this game. Oh my god. No. I want extraction. I mean, that's just like anything though, right? I mean, people like... I mean, and I've got my things too where my hobbies and stuff where I've probably spent way too much money on certain things, but I mean, I can definitely see this as, just like anything else where, you have the option of spending a shit ton of money on it if you want, but you definitely don't have to because I've dropped $40 and I don't have any reason to drop any more at the moment. Shoot, you can't even get a you can't even buy a AAA studio game for $40 anymore.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
And I've gotten as much enjoyment out of this game in the first week and a half as I have the last several AAA studio games that I've bought. Possible. So for $40 to get into it, even with the bugs that in my view aren't, I can see where they would be irritating to a lot of people. I just am not as irritated by that kind of stuff because at the end of the day it's a video game and whatnot. But I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of complaints about this game at the $40 price point for how I'm playing it and for how much I've enjoyed it already.
spent €80 on the Avatar Pandora game. We got about 3 hours of, and that's exactly, yeah, right, exactly what the first one that comes to my mind is Starfield. I dropped 60 or $70 on Starfield, and like I couldn't force myself to play it for more than 4 hours. Like I just couldn't get into it. This one's halfway decent.
Mode on.
So what are we mining moonstones for? So basically what I'm doing is I'm looking for particular rocks that are the higher value rocks, and then I'm taking them to the refinery and having them refined, which takes a decent amount of time. The refining method that I'm using is, I think it might be the least expensive option in game, so it takes the longest, but I'm not in that big a hurry anyway. But then when I sell all this stuff, I'm gonna use that money to buy my next spaceship. Which I don't exactly know which the next one I'm gonna buy is. There's a couple of different options that I'm looking at. Because I do want to buy one that I could do some dogfighting in if I want, but then I might also buy this same ship that I'm using right now, but have the option of upgrading it, so I could mine, bigger, better, faster kind of thing. Starfield, don't even get me started. Playing Starfield just made me want to get back into Star Citizen. I mean, I wanted to like Starfield so much. I really did. I was so excited when that game first came out. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't play it. Just did nothing for me. But I love when I find games, and I'm going to use this one as an example because I mean so far I'm loving this game, and I can tell I'm loving the game because these last couple of days when I've woken up at stupid times of the or in the early morning, the first thing I've thought is, oh, you know what, I'm gonna jump into Star Citizen and work on that spaceship, so I know I'm hooked in a game when it's like the first thing I'm thinking to do when I wake up in the middle of the night. Are there other rocks here? I don't think I looked at any of these. Did look at that one. Did look at that one. Oh, maybe I did look at most of these. Oh, that was the impossible one. Yeah, shit. And that was garbage. I've never been more disappointed than flying into space in Starfield and not being able to get on them. Oh, that's the other. I know you can do it too. I was watching another streamer play this game the other day, and he had loaded up a I don't know what the space bike is called, but there's actually like a spaceship motorcycle that you can load up into into one of the other bigger, not even a bigger cargo ship, but like a medium-sized cargo ship. And then like jump onto this motorcycle in the middle of, out in the middle of space and fly around on that, I'm definitely getting one of those motorcycle spaceships.
Mining mode off.
But I think I think I lost track of one of the thoughts that I was. But one of the things that, another way that I can tell that I really enjoy a game is, like, I don't feel at all like I'm in a hurry to do anything in this game, because I'm just like enjoying doing everything that I've done up to this point, and I know I haven't even scratched the surface, but I'm not even in a hurry to, like, do some of the other stuff that's available yet, because I'm really having fun just doing the little bit that I've done so far. That's usually how I can tell when a game has got me hooked.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode off. Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Yeah, so it's a little bit late. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Sometimes it takes a minute for things to catch up, where, like, the rocks will actually be scanned. Oh, now we're talking. Terranite. We need that.
Fracturing mode.
Oh, and we don't even have to fracture.
Extraction mode on.
Right, that's good. Can't believe I haven't come across a Quantanite rock yet at all, though. Because that's the big money. That shit. Maybe one of these, though, will be good. Possible. Terran. Oh, damn. See, this is why I need to buy my own prospector and upgrade it, because that looked like it was probably a valuable rock, but this rented prospector, I can't break it. Man, with all those rocks there, you think I could have gotten lucky and got something out of them, but bad luck. 22%. Alright, well, I'll take this rock. 22% gold anyway. Got a decent amount. 6.37 SCU of gold I got already. Not too bad. Oh shit, did I just do a big circle? Have I already scanned these rocks? I hope I haven't, because I hate when I do that.
shit, I did. I gotta go in a direction. Probably already scanned that one too. You know what? I'm gonna go further away where I don't think I've been before, because I got myself turned around and I forgot which heading I was following. I'm just gonna end up flying to rocks that I've already looked at. Alright, so we're on a we're bearing 328.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Oh shit, I already looked at these too. No, I didn't. Well, maybe I didn't. Oh, I definitely didn't.
Fracturing mode on. Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on.
25% Terra, yeah, that's good. Not the best, but we'll take it. I'm almost full anyway. Hold. 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 No, no.
Extraction mode on.
I'll probably just be able to scoop up whatever's in this rock. It's probably chunks that have more of what I'm looking for in it before I fill up with crap I don't want. %, that's good. It's kind of a small chunk, but titanium tin, not the best, but I'll take it. This is gonna, I think this one's gonna fill me up anyway, and we're gonna have to head back to the space station, so I might as well just take everything out of here. This run definitely wasn't as good as the previous, though.
Warning. Storage full.
All right. Go back to space station. Probably should get into orbit first.
Mining mode off.
I think I'm gonna do one more. I think I'm gonna do one more moon run, and then log off until it's Red Dead time later. Are you ready for the Red Dead Chaos? Oh yeah. I'll roll with whatever happens. I mean, yeah, so there's been so much that's happened though since we've really, been in the mix of things that I doubt if Pappy's even gonna learn about a fraction of it. Right? So so the way I'm approaching it tonight is Pappy's not concerned with so much with what's happened in the last week and a half. He's just going to he'll just pick up wherever he can pick up when he gets into town tonight. I hear that Pappy's wife went around and showing the pepperonis last night. I don't know what that means. Somebody call me in on what that means. I don't know. I don't know what showing the pepperonis means. She weren't wearing no. Oh, excuse me. That's funny. Shit. I'm standing right here. She also still had her nun hat on too, which that's so ridiculous. Funny as hell.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
And she danced for the Valentine lot. Nice. Oh my god. Well, for all Pappy knows, she's found herself a new husband too, so we'll roll with whatever happens. Deputy Lyles? I don't know if Pappy has met a Deputy Lyles. We know Leroy. I don't think we've come across the Deputy Lyles yet. He's young and cute and she moaned on the back of the horse. Okay, that tracks. Yeah, alright. When Pappy wakes up and we're up to a quintuple, yeah, that sounds about right. She's always shopping around, ain't she?
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
So many storylines for everyone. This feels like a GR one. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And again, it's just a direct reflection on the quality, you know, the overall quality of RPers that are on Prodigy right now. That's what happens when you have that many solid players on one server. It's good for everybody. I'm amazed how fun it's been with the law this time around. That's probably one of the things that jumps out at most people initially, right? And I've seen it too in my RP, and then watching some of the streams that the folks that are playing the lawman characters are they're clearly there to have a good time. That's why everybody's there, right? And that's what makes it fun.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Goodbye.
Ain't nobody out there acting like they're an actual lawman, which you know, so it's that's what makes it fun. $248. Do I have time for one more run? Oh, I think I might have time for one more moon run before I have to log off.
Need a hazmat team to head down to the subject. We got a chem spill.
And they try to play around the goofiness and be part of it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's awesome. And there's no reason they shouldn't be a part of it as well, right? I mean, there's absolutely no reason they shouldn't be right there in the middle of some of that goofy ass shit. Alright, we're gonna that. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Can I help you?
Alright, before we do this last run, I am gonna let Ayla outside. I'll be right back.
Feel free to take a look around. We got a pretty good selection. Hi, good to have you back. Finding everything all right?
All right, one more run.
Can I help you?
I want a really big money run. We need to stumble across this rock that's called Quantanite or something like that. That's worth big bucks. Oh, 35%. I better grab something to eat and drink before I'm out in the middle of space and I pass out. The NPC sounds so weird. I know every time you run into the refinery too, like the foreman is calling out on the radio looking for
Yeah, like that one that just came through. It's like very convincing. This game is super immersive.
Good purchase.
I know you like this hat. Don't even try it.
Pastel, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you so much. This is my favorite mechanic coming up though, once I finish drinking. Launch that shit across the room. You throw this away. Like, they don't have like regular garbage cans. You got to put it somewhere. Does Space Pappy have pocket bacon? No, Space Pappy drinks these cruise smoothies, which, you know, takes care of your thirst and hungry. So no, there's no space pocket bacon. They're space hot dogs, but I never buy them because the one you can buy one thing and it takes care of both thirst and hunger. Yeah, pocket burritos and hot dogs. Exactly. Yeah, let's see. Here's the burrito bar. Let's see what they got here. We got we got some a pocket citrus beef burrito. That sounds pretty good. Or we have a pocket moussaka burrito. I don't know what moussaka is. A pocket Doc Galbi chicken burrito. Let's see, these are pretty good looking here. You got some like there's like some coffee in a can. Here's some energy drinks. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we went on a run where we didn't have any server errors, and then we just got a server error. Right, so I think what's happening now, like before the first couple of days I was playing this, I thought I had to like log off and log back on, but they have the servers clustered, so when you wait a couple of minutes, you get transferred to another server, and then it lets you continue playing. Hi Radio, how you liking Star Citizen? Hi Llama. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it is my kind of just super chill, relaxing, a lot to do, no rush to do it kind of game. So I've been having a good time, and I spent $40 the other day to buy my first ship to get into it, so it's well worth, in my view, well worth a $40 game, even though it's still in quote-unquote development. Seems like a good vibes game. Been wanting. I mean, that's what I've felt so far. There is risk involved in the game too, like, you know, even for the chill stuff that I've been doing. I mean, you know, technically somebody could come out there and like kill me and pirate all my stuff, or, you know, I could get pirated when I go to sell, you know, all the stuff that I'm refining, but I don't think. Nope, I did a couple of days ago when I was playing. I was before I started doing this kind of mining. I was still like learning. I was doing hand mining with like there's a mining gun that you can buy, and this location that I was going to do the hand mining, when I flew into that area, there were a couple of pirates there, and I think they were trying to get their criminal status increased, because as soon as I flew in, they just shot me down, and but there were two pirate ships that were in the area that, I mean, I came in, as soon as I got into the atmosphere, they scanned me, and I mean, I wasn't carrying anything in the ship anyway, but they scanned me and then just shot my ship down. I didn't even have time to run.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
things might get goofy now. Since we just transferred servers on them. See how it goes. I've only ever been killed by a player once in 60 hours or so. Yeah, it hasn't happened any other time than that, but I think I was just in the wrong time, you know, wrong place at wrong time kind of thing, where you got a couple of guys that were just looking to increase their criminal status. Sounds exciting. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I have taken one. I've taken one decent size refinery load. It was like, I don't know. I think I had like 250,000 credits worth of cargo. And I was sweating the whole time. It's not even a ton of money in this game, but it was the first time I was doing it, and I was sweating the entire time. Like I'm flying through space to the spaceport that I needed to go to sell this stuff, and I'm just waiting the whole time for someone to just jump out, kill me, and take my shit. Oh, we might have hung again.
Please visit us again.
Let's see, what
Goodbye.
does it say?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Light mining stored. Okay, let's see if we can find
Vehicle
again.
selected. Stand by.
Ah, we might be scuffed. Any plans to be a pirate myself? I mean, I might try it out sometime. You know, I mean, not only having very few hours in the game that I have so far. I mean, I still haven't even gotten into a dog fight in my ship yet. So, but we'll see. You know, we'll see how long I play and all the different kind of stuff. I mean, it's kind of like that type of thing is kind of like way far down on the list of stuff that I'll try out. But who knows? I'm all for evil space pirate. Yeah. Dang, guys, I think we just scuffed at the last minute.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
This might just be a good time for me
to
to...
the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
You gotta experience prison in the game at least once, also escaping from the prisons. Yeah, right. I mean, can you... But in order to... So in order to go to prison, you have to, like, get your crime stat up to a certain...
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
You want to tell me where that location is? Or should I just guess?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
But can you only get your crime stat level
Welcome
up if you
ASOP
go
Vehicle
and
Retrieval System.
murder other players, or is there a way to get it up without doing PvP stuff?
Please.
That I don't know. Where's my ship? It's in hangar 2. Okay, let's see. We might be able to get away with doing in one more run though. Because I know once your crime status gets to a certain level, then you get a bounty out for you, and then other players who are playing as bounty hunters will come hunt you down, and those are that's one way to get into PvP action on the server. But oh, so there's missions and stuff. Okay, I see. Yeah, we might give that a try. I mean, the missions and stuff, I haven't done too many of them, but some of them that I looked at look like they could be a lot of fun to do. I've just been focused on trying to get another ship or two, but
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on. Launch sequence complete.
right.
You are clear to launch.
Landing gear up.
Thank you, and please visit again.
But yeah, the next time, like I'm gonna have to rent a cargo ship to take everything that I have in the refinery once it's all done. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it in one run or if I'm gonna try to break it up into a couple of smaller ones, just because there's gonna be like somewhere probably by the time I'm ready to take it over to sell it, I'm probably gonna have like a couple of million dollars in goods waiting to be transferred. And I don't know if I don't know if it would take a lot of extra time to do it in multiple trips, but man, I don't know if I'd want to risk it all in one trip and lose everything. Regardless, I know I'm gonna be sweating the entire time anyhow.
Quantum travel complete.
Asking global chat for, oh, that's a good idea. That would definitely be an area where I could see that'd be good to play with a group of friends as well, where you could have like have a whole security detail.
Quantum travel complete.
There's so much to this game, I feel like I'm too small brain. That's what I was thinking at first, but just you know, that's part of the reason why I'm taking it so slow, just so I could get a real, you know, a basic understanding of the mechanics. And I feel like I'm getting there, right? So, but it's taken, you know, it's taken several days of playing it for, you know, a few hours here and there, but at first it is definitely overwhelming. But if you just take it slow and do small things, you know, and then, you know, you'll learn it. I definitely feel like it's less complicated than what it was the first couple of days that I played it. I mean, I'm not lying. The very first time I stepped into a spaceship and tried to fly out of the hangar, I crashed that sucker. I mean, I didn't even get past the doors. I like going to these darker areas of the moon because it seems like that's where I find more of the higher valued rocks when I'm doing this stuff. Yeah, you're right about that, Yoda. There's so many keybinds, and I know just the ones that I use to fly the ship, you know, in and out and do this stuff, but there's a ton more that you can, depending on the ship that you're using too, I guess, and the features that it has, you know, all the different key bindings or whatnot. But I mean, I know such a, you know, only so few of them just to get me by up to this point. But as I expand what I'm doing in the game, then I'll learn them as I need them. You have keybind cheat sheets for every single. You know, I probably should. If I were to do that, I'd probably be a lot better in the games that I do play. But I even in Red Dead, I've been playing Red Dead so long, but I still don't know. Like, you know, even like the fighting keys. I have to like stop and think about it. You know, just for a stupid fist fight. Alright, so we're going to come down here, and I'm going to try to remember, we're going to keep a general heading of 232-ish. Head in this direction and see, maybe I'll get lucky this time and get some big money rocks.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Aluminum. Come on, give me some good stuff. Let's make this a nice quick run. Well, hello there. Sound like somebody followed, but my alerts aren't working correctly at the moment. If somebody followed, thank you very much. Welcome in. I'm sure it'll pop up here in a second. Oh, here we go. 20%. It's only 20%, but let's see what these other ones are. But I might take that rock anyway. I try not to bother with the rocks that are less than 30%-ish of what I'm looking for. I think I'm going to pass on that rock because I'm just going to end up getting a bunch of shit out of it. Alright, so we're going to go in this direction. Pick tricks. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Oh yeah, there's the alert. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Stream Elements is running a little bit slow today. Now this is good. These are gems. I don't want gems. Let's just double check. Yeah, this is not gonna be anything that I need.
Don't want that. What did I see? There was something over here, wasn't there? 6.6. Check these out. So the other day, and Yoda, if you're still out there, you might be able to relate to this. The other day I tried to do another type of mining using a rock miner, the one on wheels, and that was a total disaster. I probably spent 3 or 4 hours trying to figure out how that was supposed to work, but the servers that I was on that particular day were very buggy, and like it just wasn't working out. So that's when I decided to give this a try, because that loading up the rock miner into a cargo ship and hauling it and trying to use that, it was just, oh wait, was that impossible? Damn, there's the quantanium that I wanted, but I can't drill it. Oh well. Yeah, it just, I don't know. Like any time I feel like the other day when I was doing it, where I thought I was gonna be, where it was gonna work out, it still just ended in disaster. So I'm like, you know what? There's got to be a better way. So then I tried this out, and this by far has been my favorite way of mining. Slow down, slow down. Slow down.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Extraction mode on.
Yep. And your disaster, I guarantee, was much worse than my video game rock mining disaster. But yes, it definitely ended in disaster. Terranite. Well, that's gonna be good. Take that. Give me all the Terranite. It's just titanium. Just titanium. Where'd all the Terranite go, man? What the hell? That's got a little bit. One of these rocks has to have the lion's share of it. There we go. There it is. Terranite. Definitely dodged a bullet with him. Still friends, just not convinced. Well, better to find out when you did, wouldn't it? Impossible. Alright, let's get our heading straight again. It's one little rock standing out here all by himself. Come on, be something good. It is a good rock, but I can't break it. Shit. Alright, I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky with this grouping. This looks like it could be a good group.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Or it could just be half a dozen piles of shit, too. Damn, see, all the good rocks are like too big. This is why I need to buy my own prospector so I can upgrade the lasers and stuff. Well, so much for me feeling lucky, unless this one. Alright, well that's better than nothing. Extraction. I don't even have to laser it. Alright, we'll take it.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode off. Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
Ah, shit, I think I flew this one. Back the truck up. Let's see if we can find it. Nope, I think it's over. Oh, there it is. Will this be the one? Oh, it's going to be all burl rocks. Gold and Terranite. Oh, this is a challenging one. Okay, this is a good rock, but it's going to be challenging. Let's see if I can break it. Doesn't seem too laggy.
Fracturing mode on.
Oh, now it changed to impossible. What the hell? Wasn't it challenging a second ago? Ah, damn. It's a bummer. It's going to be a good rock. Alright, this is going to be the last patch of rocks I check, and then we're going to have to fly back to the space station. Possible. Is there another one here somewhere? There was one more rock. I looked at that one, right? Yeah, that was the good rock, but I can't do it. And I looked at that one. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, this was the rock I was looking. Ah.
Mining mode off.
Where's my quantum marker? Here it is.
Quantum travel engaged.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the space station. I'm gonna get this stuff into the processor, and then I'm gonna log off for a bit and jump into Red Dead in a couple hours. I'm debating on... It's gonna be a game time decision, but it's gonna be a coin flip. I might stream live tonight. I don't know. I might stream live tonight, or I might just do it like I normally do and record it and play it in the morning. I've just got some stuff I want to try to get done tomorrow morning, but we'll see how things go tonight. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that we can, get into the mix and make something happen tonight, regardless. I've got a really good idea to
it's something that maybe Pappy and Lucy can do together. Pappy's got an idea based on what she's already started to do a little bit with posting those signs looking for, or that one time when Pappy was in his costume, or when he was in disguise, and he bumped into Lucy, and Lucy was asking him if he had ever done any acting. But I've got a good idea that Lucy might be willing to help Pappy with, if we can come across her. Well, I'll say I got an idea. Whether or not it's good or not, I'll let everybody else decide if it comes to fruition. But when I think about the possibility, it kind of makes me giggle. So, and I'm gonna take that as a pretty good sign that it might be entertaining for others as well. But first, we'll have to find Lucy and then see if she's even interested in.
Landing gear down.
I bet this game would be fun to play with a flight stick as well. I wish I had one. Give it a try.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother filling that up because the rental time is about to expire anyway, and this is the last time I'm gonna be able to use this ship today. Put the ship away.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, we got back just in time because, oh no, that's 3 hours and 12 minutes. Doesn't matter.
Please visit us again.
Although I have no idea what happens if you're on a ship and the rental time expires. I assume it doesn't just like disappear on you, but be pretty shitty.
Someone from accounts, please contact management. Accounts, contact management. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Oh, damn it. Did I cancel it?
Finding everything all right?
I want to go, yeah, that one. And Terranite. I'll confirm. All right, everybody. I am going to call it for now, and I'll be logging into Red Dead probably around. I'm going to be looking to get in tonight somewhere around the 6 p.m. Eastern time frame, which is when I typically get in. So I'll either, like I said, it's going to be a coin flip. I might stream live. I might just record it. It'll be a game time decision. But either way, you'll have you'll be able to watch me live or catch the VOD at some point after. But yes, raid. Let me just get somewhere. Anybody look? Any of our friends out there streaming right
Just
now?
use the terminal.
I'm gonna log out the game real quick. Taz variant plays Stillwater. Oh, he's one of the characters that's running for sheriff or something, isn't he? Haven't I heard Stillwater for sheriff on streams? All right, let's see. Pedro's out there. Yeah, I think we're gonna raid Hydro. He's playing a game called Indica. I don't know what that is, but we'll raid Hydro. Well, it's complicated. Oh, that's complicated too. Well, I guess that lines up. Raid Indica is Morag. Indica is Morag the game. Oh, I've never heard of it, but I'll have to check that out. All right, and you sing. All right. I'm gonna send you over to Hydro. I hope everybody has a great rest of their afternoon, and I will see everybody as soon as I can. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the follows and the subs. You guys are awesome. See you soon.
God, it's not like it's harder for God to work one miracle than
miracle. You didn't believe.
Hell yeah, brother.
Aww. You were angry. Radio, thank you so much for the raid, sweetie. How's it going? How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. We're playing a super weird game called Indica. I have no idea what's happening. We just cut off someone's arm so far.
That a miracle.
How you doing, Radio?
To me.
No.
To a person like me.
No.
Women so dumb and jealous. Give me an injection.
How was Star Citizen? Are you enjoying it?
None left.
Are you enjoying it?
This time. This wasn't just empty talk.
I know.
All this.
Day's been going great so far, sweetie. It's just playing a very confusing game, but having a lot of fun with it. It's been a really good time.
God doesn't talk to me anymore since I met you. No, leave me. I'll be on.
So he's mad that she saved his life, essentially, which is silly.